We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Love. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Intercepted. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Harris Campbell.
From 19 yards away. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up first and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Allen, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
By the Titans.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Love. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Tennessee.
The shotgun, it's Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On second down, Love once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a carry for Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Love now on 2nd down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Colts, nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
14,
Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
From the 10. Bring it! And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
155. Tackles.
Here's Marlon Mack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, Huddy.
Allen going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. The 20.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
It's 3rd and 1.
Let's get it. Rig alert, rig alert. Mike, 18, pioneer. 55. Switch. Check, 55.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going deep for Brown and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen out of his hands quickly to Pittman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right there. 54 Mike. It's coming this way. 60. Here we go. Under 10. 10. 6. 11. Check 6 guys.
A A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 50.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Colts, nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shift. No. Off.
Now they try the right side here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 42, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Taken down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Squeeze, double.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go, right here.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 61 yards. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
For the extra point.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing up. Showing up. Check 52. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
It's a part of that. Switch, switch, switch.
This is Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Kenny
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. He will push his way down to about the 14th. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go, D.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Love being chased out left. And it is incomplete.
Tonight's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?